This is Middle East Brief with Avi Kaner, your daily intelligence update on what actually matters.
On this day in 1938, representatives from 32 countries gathered in the French resort town of Evian-les-Bains. Their mission was straightforward: find a solution for the growing number of Jewish refugees trying to flee Nazi Germany and Austria. The world knew that Jews were desperate to escape. Hitler had already stripped German Jews of their rights. Jewish businesses had been boycotted. Professionals had been dismissed. Persecution was accelerating. The warning signs were unmistakable. Yet, after 9 days of speeches, almost nothing changed. 32 nations attended. Nearly all expressed sympathy. Nearly all spoke about the humanitarian crisis, but when it came time to open their doors, almost every country in the world found a reason to say no. The United States said no. The United Kingdom said no. Canada's response would later become infamous. A senior Canadian immigration official summarized the country's policy with words that still haunt today. These were his words: "None is too many." Australia said no. Many Latin American countries said no. Only one nation, the Dominican Republic, offered to accept a significant number of Jewish refugees. Think about that. The world had the opportunity to save lives. It chose not to. It chose politics over humanity. The consequences were catastrophic. Over the next 6 years, 6 million Jews would be murdered in the Holocaust because the world said no and would not take them in. Many historians believe that Adolf Hitler saw the Evian Conference as proof that the world had little interest in protecting Jews. If no one wanted them, why should Germany care what happened to them? The conference became one of history's greatest moral failures. There is another lesson that resonates today. The Evian Conference reminds us why the Jewish people concluded they could never again depend solely on the goodwill of others for their survival. In 1948, the State of Israel was established. For the first time in nearly 2,000 years, Jews once again had a sovereign homeland, a country that would never ask permission to protect its people, a country whose doors would always remain open to Jews fleeing persecution. That commitment became law through Israel's law of return. It is difficult to understand why Israel exists without understanding Evian. The conference was not merely a diplomatic failure. It was a warning that sympathy without action can have devastating consequences. Today, when people ask why Israel places such importance on Jewish self-determination, why it insists on maintaining the ability to defend itself, why it believes that Jews must always have a place of refuge, the answer is found, in part, in Evian. Because history teaches a painful lesson. When Jews needed the world the most, the world looked away. The State of Israel was founded to ensure that would never happen again. That may be the most enduring legacy of the Evian Conference. Not what happened there, but what happened because so little did.
This is Middle East Brief with Avi Kaner. If you want clarity, not noise, follow and share. Continue the conversation on X at Avi Kaner. Back tomorrow